Hi, internet. I've got a kind of a bit of a weird story. So I just got back from Mardi Gras, and the funniest thing happened. I bumped into about four of my exes that I dated within Sydney, and most of them lasted from 6 months to a year. And the funniest thing I found out, four of my exes have kids, and it's trying to make me think, what is with me in life, and what is with life now? I know the persons I was dating, and I knew who they were, but I didn't realize that in context, the aim of the person I was looking at and who I am as a person may have shifted quite a lot over time. So, like, one of them I dated for a year on and off. I was constantly making them dinners. I helped them move twice. They lived about 500 meters a kilometer away, so it was an easy walk. And I got mugged at one stage, and they took care of me. And they messaged me unknowing it was myself on some social media, and I had to be honest. I had to say it was me. I could not lie, um, and kind of almost force them to tell me what's happening in their life. And they have four kids. I'm like blown away, and this is someone I knew had a very bit of a non-social life, but I didn't know that they were hunting for a wife. Literally, from what I've talked to them about, they just wanted a alternative wife, someone who would cook, clean, and live for them. Now they have been a surrogate, or the sperm donor to be correct, for a lesbian couple in the UK that has two kids, and he has two kids with him and his partner in Australia. And they weren't in construction when we dated 13, 14, 15 years ago. They were doing something else, but now they're in construction. And I didn't realize for the type of person that I went for. And I do have an idea back then what I did look for. My broad chance of life now has changed. I am very open. Um, I've experienced a lot. I've traveled a lot in the last 20 years, and my eyes have opened up a lot more. I'm very thankful for the world and the world that I live in, and for Mardi Gras this last season and the last 2 weeks I've been in Sydney. I do have to make sure a big, big thank you to all my friends that helped me out after I had a financial problem with I got scammed on my bank, and my bank cancelled my cards on me, so I was able to deal with that. I got to still have an amazing holiday. It did influence a little bit of my spending, um, and that. Thank you to my friends, and all the rest for that. Always keep an eye on your finances. Make sure you keep an eye on them strongly, no matter where you are and what you do. I'm going to post a couple more stories along these lines about my experiences, because I've realized now, talking about my experiences, letting people know about my experiences, it's a way of not just helping myself, but helping other people. And please do not get offended. I know there's a lot of other people out there who've gone through what I have. And that is, they wanted someone that wanted you to change to fit their identity of what they wanted. I was always social when I lived in Sydney. I would go out 4 nights a week. My budget was only $20 back then, which was quite good. That meant 3 or 4 drinks, depending on what venue you were in. And the person I was with, that I'm talking about in this certain post, at one stage was hugging me from behind, and a friend would come up, and normally we'll kiss each other on the cheek, very European. And one of them asked me if they wanted to kiss me. I said, no, you can't. You need to ask the person behind me, my partner. And I knew from that point, when he asked me and he kissed me, the next 2, 3 days there was trauma. It was like, but I knew from then there was going to be trouble, because he didn't want anyone in that space that we created. And I was a social butterfly. Like, I was known on Oxford Street. I was the camera boy back then. I was taking photos, I was doing videos, I was posting under what was then the Terror Sisters, which was a group of four of us. Ophelia Rush, Donna Kebab, Queen Miss Left Titter, which she's gone on to do a lot of different things, and myself, Brenda Obra. Now, I've got to say thank you to everyone back then. My life has changed dramatically. I live in the tropics, Queensland. I don't live in Sydney. and I'm going to post a lot more about me talking through what I don't want to call trauma, but life experiences. Thank you.